It's time to stop wasting time and stand to attention. Welcome, all of you. Whether in a live stream or in our YouTube highlight form, welcome to the next episode of my playthrough in Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations, part of the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy, and part of my Ace Attorney chronology series, doing everything in the series in in-game timeline order and having a blast with it so far. It has been terribly good fun, and we're continuing the good fun and good times with the first trial period of Case 3-2 in Trials and Tribulations. So welcome on in. It is good to have you wherever you're watching this from. If you're in our YouTube highlight and end up enjoying what you see here, don't forget to let me know with a like and comment down below. We always do appreciate it. And if you want to go further with your love and support in YouTube land to see more of this get played in the future, along with everything else that we do in highlight form, don't forget to click that subscribe button and click that bell next to it as well. It all helps out. It's all appreciated, and you can hopefully get notified of all my future uploads coming in. And with all that said, we have been doing a bunch of rambling, which is why we're starting pretty late in the day, but we're gonna get right into the start of the Stolen Turnabout trial period. So off we get going. Also, I noticed it's only one trial period. I could be wrong with that one, but there wasn't like a day one for the trial. I didn't read there, so I don't know what to make of that. Like, are they secretly gonna be like, there's secretly hiding more of the case, like more days in the trial, like behind my nose or something? I don't know, but what I do know is we had a rather fun time meeting some eclectic new characters, and once again being reintroduced to some of our good friends and peoples that we have seen in passing, and yeah, just having a very enjoyable run through. But now, with the trial looming and the threat of a new person to meet across the desks, we get started today in the District Court Defendant Lobby number 4 at October the 13th, 9:36 a.m.
Hey, Nick!
What is it? Is something wrong?
Nah, but do you see all the people here? It's crazy! Oh, so check out the Master Mask Glossy I bought.
You bought this? Garish is the way I'd say it. Where'd you buy this?
Up from the little tents in front of the courthouse. They have all sorts of things for sale. You know I'm a sucker for this kind of stuff.
Alright, the publicity photo, the glossy shot of Mask de Mask, or as we said last time, because how are we going to pronounce the star in the middle of Master Mask? We decided to end up going with the Cricketune call from the Pokemon games. You know, the one that goes, I have no idea why we decided to do that, but I guess we were on a Pokemon kick during last time out. There were somehow just so many Pokemon references that happened last time out, so I guess we must have been on that kick. But yeah, a shot of Master Mask striking a pose, who is apparently this mysterious person responsible for a number of high-profile heistings around the way. And now we have a glossy in the court record. Thanks. Come on, I'm guilty. Throw the book at me. Oh, is this Weedy Man? Is this Delight? This might be Delight. Oh, come on, I'm guilty. Throw the book at me.
You screaming like that?
Oh, Mr. Wright, you made it. Yeah, I did. But it doesn't look like things are gonna get any less ugly for you. Because I did it! I'm the criminal! Me!
He's at it again.
I sent the calling card to Lordly Taylor! I admit it! But you don't have the secret urn, right? Well, that's true, but that doesn't mean I didn't commit the crime. Oh, well, normally I say, of course you didn't. I'm being sarcastic, but you... Yikes. Oh, anyway, I admit that I'm guilty. So make sure they give me a guilty verdict. Please! Oh, and here is somehow wifey that somehow this man managed to score, and I don't know how with the behavior he has exhibited, but okay then. Also, bear with me a second. I'm gonna return on my AC unit. It go beep. And it go beep. Right. That should keep me cool for the next couple of hours, for sure. And then your voice was not far away from like an Emma Thompson kind of vibe I think I gave you. Oh, there you are, Ronnie. Bonjour, sweetie. Oh, Desi, honey. Bonjour. Well, actually, I don't really know why I should be speaking French to you at a time like this. Leave it all to me, Ronnie. I swear I'll protect you. Well, as you see, actually, the thief is, me. Can I tell you something, Nicky boy? I can guarantee that my Ronnie is innocent. If he's declared guilty, I'll be ever so cross with you. So why are you still smiling when you say it?
Stop it!
Exactly. Stop it. Stop it with the smiling when you say something so threatening. Because that's the real threat. You say you're not. And you look like that you're not. But you will. And that juxtaposition is just making this all the more scarier. Well, if you'll excuse me, I've got some errands I need to take care of. I'm counting on you, Nicky boy. Good luck. Well, to be honest, I really don't know whether Ron is Master Mask or not. But there's only one thing I am sure of. He doesn't have the sacred urn right now. Mr. Delight, it's time for you to enter the courtroom! For the time being, I guess I'll just have to trust Desiree. The real threats are the smiles you see along the way. The smiles can hide so many threats behind them, yes indeed. October 13th, 10 AM, District Court, Courtroom number 6. We got our peek at the boy! We got our peek at the new prosecutor guy! And our proper introduction shall get underway now. I'm looking forward to it. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Ron Delight. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Who is this man's, optician? And why has he taken after some Star Trek episodes? His optician may very well be a fan of going to the final frontier. Might very well be a fan of, oh god, who is it that wore the visor in, I think, Next Generation? The one with Patrick Stewart? You know, the Make It So guy. Oh, what was his name again? God, I can't remember. If he ever took off his visor, he'd be like, no, I can't see, I'm blind without my visor. I feel like the opticians might be, that this guy uses, might be a fan of that guy with the visor from Star Trek Next Generation. What about the prosecution? Are you prepared to... What a stupid question. What did you say? Fine. Let me ask you then, Your Honor. Are you ready? Are you ready to pass judgment? No, I'm not. I will pass judgment after I hear arguments from both sides. Well, if you're not yourself, you shouldn't expect others to be. That's a rule to live by. Who are you? I am Godot, legendary prosecutor. I've never lost a case. It's another one of those, like, perfect record, make parents proud guys. One of these prissy, perfect little record prosecutors. We had Edgeworth, we had Franziska, We sort of had Manfred as well during the first game, and now we have he, who's also like this. But I mean, sultry theme. Love that sax. It's the coffee man. Well, we'll see there.
He's the one that Detective Abby was talking about.
Ooh, yes, your reputation precedes you. What kind of cases have you dealt with so far? Huh. None. What did you say? I've never prosecuted a case before. Never? But you said you've never lost before. Judge put 2 and 2 together. Exactly. I've never lost. I've never won before either. Quite arrogant for a beginner, aren't you? Even the mightiest of redwoods begin their lives as mere saplings. Yes, but a mask? In a court of law? Huh. Don't you know anything? No matter the man, we all wear masks, either on our faces or over our hearts.
This guy is the real deal, alright, Nick.
Why does it seem like all prosecutors are the real deal? The real deal of weird. So, we finally meet Mr. Phoenix Trite. Huh?
Nick? Is he a friend of yours?
No. I don't have any friends that call me Trite. Just who is this masked man? I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. Well then, Prosecutor Gobo? No. Getting his name all wrong. Trying to think of like Gob. I'm sure it's like a Japanese word that is done as Gobo. But for the life of me, I can't put my things. I think I'm thinking of Goya instead. I'm thinking of something completely different, but maybe Gobo also is a Japanese word that I'm not sure of. But anyway, well then, Prosecutor Gobo. It's not Gobo. It's Godot, Your Honor. In any case, please give your opening statement. Opening statement? Those things are not fit for even dogs to consume. I have only one thing to say before we start. To you, Mr. Trite. What is it? Also, right, not trite? Are you familiar with the saying, a chain is only as strong as its weakest link? I wonder, how much can you withstand before you and your case break in two and maybe go quack? Because Tomato Wave does that in the chat. Hello, Tomato Wave. Thank you for the quack. Yep. The realest deal of weird I think I've seen yet. Well then, let's hear from the first witness. Who else?
Yay! We love our man!
We love our man Gummy here. I love how you added that into the dialogue. Yeah, it's just spare the moment. But it's very fun, yeah. Just updated your Twitch PFP.
Oh, very nice. Oh, very nice.
My name is, No one has asked for your name, witness. The important thing is what you know. That's all. Start talking. We're listening. Yes, sir. Alright, witness, first let's hear about, what you know about the thief that stole the urn. Yes, sir! I mean, he didn't get to give his name, but we all know him and love him as Gummy. We all know as this. Godot, like the game engine? What came first, the man or the game engine? What came first, truly? Ah, boy. I should say, speaking of updating things in Twitch, I've also sort of updated things in Twitch very recently because my very, 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 very cool and lovely and wholesome and absolutely beautiful and talented friend Julia Bandicoot decided to just give me a surprise not too long ago. I don't have any emails there. Channel emails. Open them up, please. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, my friend Julia Bandicoot decided to be very, 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 very cool and very generous and very just the loveliest being ever, and has given me a couple of these to use. Feel free to use those if you are subscribed into our Twitch channel here. She is combining many of my current interests together into 2 new emotes that we can use. So that is a sonk pointing as if he is a phoenix, right? As if he is a defense lawyer pointing out that maybe you're a faker or just objecting to you. And then there is a shadow as an Edgeworth who's being like, huh, smug, faker, me? I think you're the fake odd around here. Found you, faker! And then you reply with that one that's like, faker, I think you're the fake defense. I can speak. I think you're the fake defense attorney around here. You're comparing yourself to me? Huh? You're not even good enough to be my opponent across the courtroom. I'll make you eat those words! But no, Julia has been absolutely just brilliant in deciding very randomly, just out of the blue, to throw us some of these my way to, yeah, get a couple of my current interests and current sort of fascinations together into very, very cool emotes. So thank you, Julia. I love and appreciate them so much, as I do you. I love them. I love them to bits. I absolutely do, so thank you. So feel free to use those as you watch my streams. If you are subscribed, go ahead and use those. They're so much fun. So much fun. Meanwhile, we will have Gummy testify about Mask Damask's crimes. So, Master Mask is a master thief that first started his crime spree about 6 months ago. He's so confident that he sends his calling card before he even commits the crime. This was his 5th heist, and as usual, he sent a card on to Lordly Taylor. His pattern is to always go after only the most precious art pieces. That's why I was sure it was Master Mask, sir. It fits his MO to a T. And if only my card had passed his MOT, I'd have been able to get here on time and not have to take the bus and use more of my paycheck towards that. So then, the actual identity of this Mask Damask is... Mr. Godot, what are you... Give me a drink, bartender. We're in the middle of a trial here, Mr. Godot. Blacker than a moonless night, hotter and more bitter than hell itself. That is coffee. I'm sure you can grant me at least this much, Your Honor. Oh, please, proceed. Very well, it's only coffee after all, so long as you share some with me, because as you know, if you bring food or snacks or beverages into the courtroom, I demand you share with the judge. Or then, or otherwise, I might find your party immediately guilty. What? You can't be letting him slide this early in the trial. Proceed with your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Elnick? What are you gonna do?
Well, as long as they haven't brought up Mr. Delight's identity, all we can do is show that it wasn't Master Mask who stole the urn. Show them it wasn't Damask! That is, we'll get around to that, but first, as we always do, we press everything around here because we like pressing things and getting flavor text. Hold it! Have you been involved in the investigation from the beginning? Yep, nobody knows more about the thief than me, pal. It's true, I'm a Svari, author on thieves. Don't ever say that again.
An author? He's written books about thieves?
Oh, I think he probably meant to say, authority. And the fact is that this guy can even slip through even my fingers, show us how good he is, pal. Well, it's easy when those fingers happen to be butterfingers. Yes, I am burning this man in my thoughts, don't worry about it. I feel like we should press this harder just in case there's more to it. When there's no penalty for it, usually you're pretty safe, even if it's a complete dead end and doesn't get you really anything too useful. If there's no penalty, it's safe to do it. So, nobody knows more about the thief than you, huh? You got it, pal! Except maybe for the thief's mom, that is. But isn't there someone who knows even more about him than the police? You don't mean the Detective Zvari, do ya? Who is this person? Zvari? He sounds German. His name is Luke Abney, so I guess I should have made up such a silly name for him. What the heck? Oh, I guess he's not that famous after all. Anyway, it's true that he did manage to retrieve the last item the thief stole. Ooh, I see. It seems you're not the expert you claim to be. It looks like the thief is toying with me even now. What is a cross-examination of Gummy without some sly jibes towards him, unfortunately? Never happens without a jibe or two, unfortunately. He sends his calling card before he even commits the crime. That's true, he does. That's part of his modus operandi so far. Hold it! Have you seen all of these so-called calling cards? Of course I have! Except the person in charge of the treasure exhibit never brought their card to the police. So I didn't see this one until after the crime occurred.
That's because Detective Abney stopped Miss Andrews from taking it to the police.
Was the calling card that Lottie Taylor received authentic? Well, all the cards have one common identifying feature. But we're not releasing that information to the general public. But you're absolutely certain that this card is real? Yeah, Gumshoe can't say it out loud, but I bet he's talking about Master Mask's emblem. The Mask of Mask Damask. We all wear masks. I'm sure that was a Joker line somewhere, something like that. It was his 5th heist. Okay, and as usual, he sent a card. Okay, hold it! His 5th heist. And your 5th screw-up, huh? Ooh! These burns are coming in thick and fast. Objection, pal! That ain't fair! Maybe you could say I screwed up 4 times. But this last time wasn't my fault. I didn't know about the calling card this time. Oh, you of all people should be chuckling about this, Detective Gumshoe. Yeah, I just want anyone here in the courtroom to know something. If you ever get a calling card from this guy, don't call some stupid private eye. Call your local police right away, you got me?
Wow, it looks like he really's got it in for Detective Abney.
I mean, wouldn't you be as well with a man who sounds like this all the time, Zvani? Just that voice alone would make you feel like, I want to do you in at some point. His pattern is to always go after only the most precious art pieces. Right, this sort of got my eye first because... art pieces. I don't think the Sacred Urn was meant to be there for an art piece. If it was art piece, then it'd go for, like, the painting, maybe the wall, the screen wall with the writing on it, or whatever else had writing on it, the curtains that we saw in the gallery. But why the urn, of all the things? We'll get to that. Hold it! Art pieces? Like what, for example? Well, his first target was the famous Tear of Emanon. What's that, some kind of especially shouty teardrop? No, sir, it's a blue diamond. A single rare diamond. Next was the Crayon of Bongora. You know, the thing you put on your head. After that was the left hand of Hades, and then the portrait of Megina, sir. Detective Atme retrieved the portrait of Megina and returned it to the museum. And the target of his fifth and last robbery was the Sacred Urn, right? But isn't it difficult for him to dispose of such famous art pieces? Well, we assume he must have some underworld connections.
Somehow Mr. Delight doesn't look like the type.
Yeah, he's a little too sunny to be hanging out in the underworld. He ain't no Hades dweller, let's say that much. That's why we're sure it was Master Mask. It fits the MO to a T. Hold it! What do you mean when you say it fits his MO to a T? I wish I could have asking the same thing myself. Oh, I wish you would listen a little more closely, pal. First of all, there's the calling card. We're 100% certain it's authentic. Then there's the fact he seemed to know all about the security system. And finally, his target was an art piece. These are all part of the thief's modus operandi. And so, since the robbery seems to fit all those conditions... That's right! It means that Master Mask is behind it.
Nick, it definitely looks like it was Master Mask who stole the urn.
But there's no real evidence either way as to whether Ron Delight is Master Mask.
But...
Also, the urn hasn't turned up yet, let alone in connection to Mr. Delight himself.
So even though we know it was Master Mask that did it...
Maybe for the time being, I should try to show that it wasn't Master Mask that did it. So something in evidence or profiles against one of these that shows might not have been Damask. And don't even get me started on my red eyes, you see that? Hold it! Love that. I love those too, Julia. I seriously do love them. So... Yeah, the thing that stuck out to me... Go after only the most precious art pieces. But all the things could also be... they went after also could be described as treasures. Let's see, what is my evidence right now? Yeah, but don't use Makatamas during this part. The posters for the Treasures of Kurine exhibit. The Sacred Urn of Kurine Village, hastily glued back together by a 9-year-old. Then an 8-year-old. Army face statue. Supposedly priceless, but has no monetary value. Yeah, all the other precious things he'd go for are, you know, at least like valued at something. Naturally, a diamond would be very, very valuable. A rare art piece, a rare crown, rare painting. All those things have value, but the Sacred Urn, it says here, no monetary value. I mean, we gotta take it on with that, right? It's the only thing that would suggest that it wouldn't be it wouldn't be Master Mask that did it. Because it is just an urn. What do you do with an urn? Definitely don't sell it on, but you take it away for some other purpose. That will be found out later. But I think it's because... yeah, I think it's because it's saying, has no monetary value. So why is this guy who goes after rare and valuable, precious art pieces and treasures going after something that says is supposedly worth no money? Let's try it.
Objection!
Objection! Can I ask you a little something, Detective Gumshoe? Just hearing the little in that question is making me nervous. You said that he always goes after the most precious art pieces, right? Yeah, that's right, pal. But there's one problem. That's not what he did in this case. The supposedly priceless urn doesn't exactly rise to the level of precious art. What do you mean?
Nick, how can you say such a terrible thing?
No, I meant from a financial point of view. I mean, it wouldn't fetch a good price. Well, Prosecutor Godot, what is the value of that urn? The appraisers I spoke to said they couldn't attach a price to it. And I mean that in the worst sense. So, in other words, it was not the kind of item that Mask the Mask would normally go after. Okay. If I understand you correctly, Mr. Wright, you're saying that the theft of the Sacred Urn was not the work of Master Mask? Yes, that is what I'm saying. I literally said it 2 or 3 times over. But actually, all I did was point out the contradiction. The argument made itself, but... Well, first of all, we need to get this issue cleaned up. Was this last robbery the work of Master Mask or not? What do you have to say about this, Mr. Godot? This coffee here. It's my own special blend. I call it Godot 107. I'm trying to decide whether to cut down on the acidity or the bitterness. That's the only thing I've got on my mind right now, Mr. Trite. What? If you're really a man, you should clean up your own mess. Sorry, but I don't get what you mean. If you're saying that it wasn't Master Mask that stole the urn, then it must be someone imitating Master Mask's methods. A faker! Faker Damask? A fake Damask?
Fake the mask? That sounds so ridiculous. But I like it.
Now, before I decide on my coffee, I believe some proof is in order, Mr. Trite. Proof that the person who appeared at Lordly Taylor that night was actually a faker. That's some good Joe. Though I don't approve of Mr. Godot's behavior, his point is valid. Mr. Wright, we're waiting. I'm waiting. Looks like I'm gonna have to prove it. I need proof that the person at Lordly Tail that night was in fact fake Damask. Was in fact a faker Damask. I will be coming to purloin the most priceless work of art on displaying your Treasures of Khura'in exhibit. Take good care of the speckled urn, won't you? 1, he doesn't know the name of what he's stealing, and 2, he is explicitly saying priceless when his modus operandi is going for the most precious works of art on display. His calling card is fake. I think I got it. Take that! What is this evidence supposed to prove? Huh. Well, it proves someone here is a fake, alright. It proves that this lawyer is a faker. Oh, these prosecutors sure know how to twist a knife.
This is no time to be impressed. Think it over again. When he stole the urn, his photo was taken, right? Who knows? Maybe there's something on there that shows it's a fake.
Oh, is she talking about the photo we got from Atney? So are you ready yet, Mr. Wright? Yeah, now I've got a chance to save before we make too many mistakes. Yep, now I'm ready, and it looks like I'm gonna have to try and prove it again. The proof that the person at Lord Italy was in fact a faker Damask. Was in fact a faker Damask. Alright, let's see our security camera photo. I'm trying to discern between the glossy photo we got and the security photo that we got. I don't know what the what's the difference? What's the difference between the two, if there is any? That is the difference between the two, because the costumes, they look very similar. I guess the only thing I can point out would be the photo has him carrying a massive sack load of stuff, but the security camera has him only carrying just the box out. Do we have anything? Okay, we don't have anything about his profile that gives us a hint. Oh yeah, I completely forgot that Larry Butts was here. He seems to know you somehow, does Mr. Godot. And we know nothing about them. Nah, some kind of evidence that proves it. Right, get a good look over. Again, I see nothing about the costume. Yeah, nothing about the costume itself that screams anything differently in the way he dresses. I can only imagine it's because he's not carrying a massive sack load of things that he might have been trying to pick up all the time that he's been doing stealing. But yeah. So wonder if that is even it. I mean, it might be the next logical step. Oh, there is? There is a difference? I might be blind and missing it. Huh? Hold it, hodl. Oh, yeah, I've got it, yeah, I see now. Yeah, his costume is incomplete. The brooch on the front. Massive, great, gold-painted, smiling face brooch on the front of his coat is missing from his security camera photo. Oh. So we're now claiming he's a faker because his costume is incomplete. I think I get it now. But alright then. Well, since that pop-up has just shown up for doing my Ko-fi, we'll probably take this time to realize that the ads are going to start very soon. So I might as well play the ads first, get them out of the way, have a bit of a break, and then we will confirm our answer with the security camera photo. We will confirm that that is true, but now I believe it is because I have seen the difference between the two now. But before we present our evidence, we're going to go for a break and run the ads in the meantime. Twitch people, you know what we do for that one, so get ready for some break time if you want to take some. There will be no break in the YouTube highlight. Feel free to continue watching and enjoying if you'd like to, but this is a good time to pause if you need to go and do some self-care before continuing. But in any case, we will present unto them the security camera photo, and that should be our way forward in this trial. So come on back and we'll do just that after this quick break. I'll see you in a few minutes. Alright then, after confirming our suspicions that the faker Damask has an incomplete costume, sans the brooch, the smiley face brooch in the security photo, we will get ready to present that as our evidence that there was a fake Damask out there. A faker? Like, oh my goodness me. So we're going to do that right now. Thank you for taking a break if you had so. I hope you did some good self-care if you did. And if you're liking this video in YouTube land, then don't forget to let me know with a like and comment down below. And if you want to go further with your love and support, if you like what you see and want to see more of it, please consider hitting the subscribe button and hitting the bell as well. Very much appreciated. Okay, time to present. It's time to do the thing. Take that! The proof is right here. This looks like a photo taken by a security camera. But if you look closely, you'll notice something peculiar about it. Huh. Well then, why don't you go ahead and show us what it is? Go on, use this pointer and show us just what about this photo is so peculiar. There's not a smiley face brooch here. Hope you realize. Take that! It's right here, of course. You mean Mask the Mask? I have here a piece of reference I would like the court to take a look at.
Isn't that the publicity photo I brought this morning?
Yes, it is, Maya. And the problem I have is the problem I have with the security camera photo is the brooch on Damask's chest. Breach? Here? Bailiff, get my steers! We need to retreat at once! A brooch, Your Honor. Brooch. It's a sort of clasp for holding one's cape on. You need to go to Specsavers for some hearing aids. A clasp? Oh, I see now. But the mask in the security camera photo... Ah! He has no brooch! That brooch is the same as the emblem on Damask's calling card and serves as his symbol. But the thief that broke into Lordly Taylor wasn't wearing a brooch. In other words, this Master Mask is a fake! Oh, I've been fooled again! It's like Coises, foiled again! Roger! It's true! Undeniably true! Detective Gumshoe, how could you have overlooked this? I'm sorry, sir. I don't know how I, Oh, dear me. Hey now. If you're gonna have a pity party, invite me too. Mr. Godot, you deserve some blame in this too. How could you have overlooked such a large brooch? Ha! The brooch you're talking about. Do you mean this? Ah! That's Master Mask's brooch! Where did you find it? Well, I've always had a good nose for evidence. I got it at the crime scene. It was hidden in the shadow of a big female Buddha statue. A Buddha statue? Oh, he must mean the Ami face statue. Why do you tell me about that, sir? I always put evidence away in my pocket. After all, it's the safest place for crucial evidence.
Nah, this guy's one cool customer.
It's a little early to be shaking up, isn't it, little lady? That friend of yours left pretty little hickeys on there, too. Hickeys? Figuratively speaking, of course. I'm referring to Rondelight's fingerprints. What? What? The defendant's fingerprints are on the brooch? Order! Order in the court! Oh, goodness me. Mr. Godot, let's see that brooch. I've grown attached to my metallic girlfriend here. Take good care of her. Silly Godot! You cannot be boyfriend with brooch. That just does not make the lightest bit of sense. Silly Godot. Tricks are for kids. It appears to have been torn off some clothing. There's a little bit of cloth left on the back. Obviously, there must have been a big struggle that night at the crime scene. Uh-oh. Phoenix, we have a problem. Wimp, yep, we have a problem. Damask's brooch, found in the shadow of Army Face statue. It was torn off some clothing with a bit of cloth on the back, added to the court record. Huh! You mess with Godot, and you get burned. You could have been a little bit more clever with that. You mess with Godot, and you have the fun. No! You mess with Godot. I'll then give you the throw. You mess with Godot, I'll turn you into dough. I'll mash you like Play-Doh. You could have been a bit more clever with that, my dude. That's not particularly that cool, let's be honest. Oh, he's been playing me like a violin. Well, Judge, I'm about ready to call my next witness. Eh? You done with me? Well, I haven't proved anything yet. You've proven your own incompetence. That's good enough. That doesn't sound good at all.
There was nothing funny about that at all.
Timmy. Bailiff, bring the next witness into the courtroom. Finally time for the ace detective to make his appearance, huh?
Ah, yes indeed!
Oh dear me, that's gonna be fun to do. 1 second is 1 drip of the coffee pot. Let's hurry it up.
Shh! Silence! Now I see. It's all becoming clear.
Oh, what's clear?
Shvani! The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. What we have here is a judge and a prosecutor. A coffee maniac at that. Am I correct?
Well, yes, that's right. Huh. Not bad at all. You're the first person that's ever been able to penetrate my secret veil.
Well, Sir Prosecutor, let me introduce myself. My name is Luke Atmere, ace detective and rising star illuminating the heavens.
Boy, these two make a perfect pair. Why don't they just kiss and marry already?
They would either be best friends or they'd tear each other's heads off. The true sign of a beautiful relationship. I've heard that on the night of the crime, you were all alone on security detail.
You have heard correctly. My specially made monocle is worth more than 100 detective gumshoes. If Detective Gumshoe was worth anything, that is.
Just off in the corner. Hey, that's a low blow, man! That's a low blow, pal! I'm worth like a good couple of pot noodles at least. So why was this guy all by himself anyway? There must be some reason. I'm sure of it. Well then, tell us what this special monocle of yours witnessed. Dear witness, what is your monocle witness?
Yes, let me tell you what me and my monocle have indeed witnessed. Yes, indeed. It was approximately 1 o'clock in the morning, just after the date changed. That's when my nemesis, the infamous Mask the Masked, distancingly descended upon me. Just as I began to turn, the coward struck a fierce blow upon my noble head. Darkness swallowed me before I could land a single strike. When I awoke, he was gone. 30 minutes later, I used an emergency phone to notify the police.
The voice is perfect for this character. It's a mix of snob. I imagine,
it's like a very snobbish Waluigi. Yes, indeed, Savannah.
God damn it, I'm embarrassed at how long it took to get the pun.
Look at me! I am Luke Atmere!
Yes, indeed. So you didn't get a clear look at the criminal?
My specially made monocle never misses a thing. However, that is limited to things that fall within my own visual range. But of course, that's only natural.
I fail to see why the witness seems to be proud of his performance that evening. Welcome to vanity. Welcome to looking at vanity, Judge. Seriously.
Well, Sir Old-Timer, let me explain. We are not speaking of any ordinary thief, but of the king of thieves, the great Mask the Mask, my arch-enemy, my arch-nemesis. That is what my instincts and my years of experience tell me.
Lucky, we're making brekkie breakfasty. Go do that, Julia. Thank you very much for doing that thing. Have a fun time, and have a delicious breakfast. Very well, proceed with the cross-examination, Mr. Wright, and God help you. Talking to this man, oh my goodness. Just after the date changed, approximately 1 o'clock in the morning. I mean, just after the date changed. There's like an hour of time in between that time, but I don't think I can really argue with that. But we will get flavor text because we like to press everything. Hold it! So that would be 1 o'clock in the morning of the 12th, correct?
That's an impressive deduction, Sir Lawyer.
So you were on security duty that night. Where exactly were you at the time?
A penetrating question. I was in the basement warehouse near the computer.
Near the computer, huh? So then, you weren't trying to remain hidden, I take it?
Up to this point, I've tried to remain concealed while waiting for the thief.
Yeah, he said the same thing yesterday, too.
And Gumshoe also said that they never spotted the thief at the crime scenes before.
Precisely! That is precisely why I chose not to hide last night. I knew that by not concealing myself, I would be putting pressure on the thief.
I mean, looks like the thief was the one applying pressure on your pigeony head, that is.
In any case...
That's when Damask dancingly descended upon thy daintily dignified self and did your didgeridoo noggin in with a diddly little donk on the dome. There's alliteration for you. Hold it! Dancingly descended? From where exactly?
Well, from the entrance, I suppose. Where else?
Oh, so in actuality, he never danced nor descended. Oh, someone please save me. So how is it that you didn't notice the thief?
My eyes were looking for the thief's shadow while my ears listened for his footfalls. But even so, the dastardly criminal managed to sneak upon me. It can only be due to his subtly camouflaged cape and soft-serged shoes.
I hereby W Ace Dunce. Jesus Christ. Yep, and then you got a bonk on the head. Hold it! You didn't see the criminal's face when that happened?
Well, that's the difficult part. How should I put it? I saw his mask. That's all I can recall.
That's not very solid as far as testimony goes.
However, fortunately, I had my third monocle, the security camera, at the ready. It captured this image perfectly. That should be sufficient, I believe.
Well, as long as this photo is authentic, I don't see a problem here. Well, Mr. Godot, do you have a problem with the photo? The shake of the head and then the sip of the coffee. The shake of the head said everything. Good, then let's continue with the testimony. Said very eloquently with 0 words at all. And when you came to, he was somehow gone after doing his business. Okay, hold it! Attacked and knocked unconscious. And you weren't able to do a thing? That's certainly some very impressive detective work.
Huh. Well, Sir Lawyer, have you ever been suddenly struck on the head?
Huh? Well, actually, yes. By a fire extinguisher. Seek Justice for All, A72-1 for reference to this happening for realsies.
And what happened?
I was knocked out.
And you lost your memory, too.
You see? You have no right to look down on me, then, do you? The only reason I didn't lose my memory is because I have more brains to begin with.
Well, we may have brains, but the wiring to the self-reflection part seems to be severed.
In any case, that was how I was knocked senseless, and then...
Then you use an emergency phone to notify the police, okay?
Hold it!
About this 30 minutes.
My silver cord was loosened and my soul fled to the golden halls of Elysium.
As usual, I have no idea what this guy is saying.
I think he's saying that he was out cold. In layman's terms.
Show what happened during these 30 minutes? No one can say, Your Honor. That span of time has truly vanished into the ether.
Oh god, just what is he going on about?
There is something suspicious about Detective Atme. How could he not have noticed when the thief came in?
Also, he says he was knocked unconscious before he could fight back. But that can't be right. It contradicts the evidence.
Huh? Which piece?
The real question is, why would he tell such an obvious lie? That does make the sense, because if we have a brooch that got ripped off, torn off some clothing to suggest force, i.e. a struggle, an altercation, where said thing was lost in the ensuing pandemonium. That is a valid point, and the valid bit of evidence for whatever points we need to before we do things on here. So just as you began to turn, Cow struck a fierce blow to your head. Darkness took you before you could land a single strike. Yeah. I'm leaning towards number 4 being the one to go against with the brooch. Just as we get to the coward struck a fierce blow. It's either 3 or 4 that this would make sense for, and I'm leaning towards 4. Because was the altercation really over as quickly as that? Like, maybe as he was coming down to strike you, you had that sort of time to get at his clothing to try and maybe even push him away from you. I would say that. Well, I have confidence save, so we can give it a go, I guess. It was torn some clothing to suggest more than just a simple bonking bonk on the head without you noticing, suggests more of an altercation, which means there was time before you got knocked unconscious for you to do something to mask the mask. I'm gonna say that. Objection! And I was right. Mr. Atme, could you take a look at this with that special monocle of yours?
Aha! This belongs to the criminal mastermind! My arch nemesis, Mask the Mask. It is, in point of fact, Master Mask's brooch!
It was found on the floor of the basement warehouse. I wonder how that happened.
Elementary, my dear lawyer. Obviously, it wasn't glued on well enough.
No, you don't. Not quite. It clearly shows signs of having been ripped off a piece of clothing.
Ripped off? Aha! Not ripped off as in a fake, as in ripped off a piece of clothing. Aha! I finally understood something.
We can only deduce that the thief struggled with someone that night. That's the only thing I can think of. And there's only one person that was in a position to have a struggle with the thief. The only person that was on security duty that night. You, Detective Atme!
Yeah.
I at least has time to fit in his sounds in between taking big sips of water because, oh god, I need some for doing Luke Atme's voice. Detective Atme, you must have fought with the thief that night. So why did you lie in your testimony to the court?
Giving false testimony is a serious crime. No, wait just a moment, sir, old-timer. Don't talk to me like I'm living in a nursing home.
Oh god, if that's his origin story for how he became to be a judge, like, in this current guy's here, they just brought in someone from a nursing home. Is he hallucinating that he actually is a judge and he's just like managed to escape from the institute again or something? It's like, nurse! Nurse! He somehow got out of bed again! Check the courtroom, he could be there again! It's time to take him back.
Oh, I just remembered, Your Honor. I'm just confused because I've been dealing with so many cases lately.
The true measure of a man is the amount of work he does. That's what I always say.
Nick, you can only handle one case at a time. Isn't that right?
Yeah, you talk too much. Yeah, you talk too much. Now shut your face, Maya. Witness, so are you now saying that you and a thief fought? Hold on. That's quite enough, Your Honor. Excuse me? Save the big questions for the testimony. That's one of my rules.
Indeed, I understand. I, Luke Atmere, completely agree. Now allow me to regale you the tale of my fight with my arch-nemesis, the thief, Master Mask. Yes. Indeed, it's true that I looked away from the door for a brief moment. However, Luke Atmere cannot be so easily discombobulated.
Now I am just imagining, we're taking a break from the testimony for a moment, I'm just imagining that scene from a Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock Holmes movie, where he's in the fighting pit, and he talks about his strategy to get rid of to beat the guy, he keeps on saying discombobulate, it's like the meme where he just continually says discombobulate over again, but now I'm imagining it said in my Luke at me impersonation.
Discombobulate! Give him... Throw the towel over his head! Discombobulate!
I'm just imagining that just so many times over.
Dodge his right hook! Discombobulate!
Oh my god. Oh, I need to get that clip and I need to just do it in my... I need to have a go at saying that in my Luke at me voice. Oh my god, that'd be so good. Oh boy. I'm just imagining it and it's so funny.
Unfortunately, the thief grabbed a weapon from the side and rendered me senseless. A true gentleman fights only with his fists. A pugilist is true to his word and only fights true to the sporting codes, but they were not enough. His first blow struck true. Bam! I got discombobulated, and that's all she wrote.
So, in the end, you did catch a glimpse of Master Mask?
Correct. It was during his third crime that he struck me from behind. It seems that my memory has become a tad jumbled, so to speak.
Well, that's certainly understandable. I myself always get confused about which testimony goes with which case. That can't be good. That's onset dementia happening right before our very eyes. Please, Judge, retire. Retire before it gets too much. Please. Don't want to be like a certain president nowadays. Oh, did I just say that out loud? Let's continue. Press everything. Let's go. Hold it! We are not about to get political here. It's fine. So, why did you look away from the door anyway?
In addition to the camera, I prepared a variety of sensors as well. The alarm on one of those had gone off, so I had to check the data. That's why I went to the computer. Elegantly, of course.
So you were momentarily vulnerable while you were working on the computer? Well, what should I do? Should I ask some more questions? Ask some more questions about something. The alarm was tripped by a sensor. If I need to go back, and talk about the computer first. Well, let's go for the sensor first, and it might give us details about like what kind of sensor it was, like what is it detecting to trigger an alarm. Let's go for that. So, what kind of sensors are you talking about?
There are other places in the basement that someone could enter and exit from. There are air conditioner ducts, sewer pipes, and a cat door as well. I hooked up heat detecting infrared and ultraviolet sensors to each of them.
Wow, that's a lot of hardware. Was it all yours?
Lordly Taylor Department Store was kind enough to provide the monitoring hardware. Naturally, the security camera that took the photo belongs to them as well.
In other words, he couldn't have rigged the equipment, huh?
Has that cleared up any doubts you had about me, sir lawyer?
Oh, we'll probably get to those at some point soon. Also, I need to continue drinking because this voice, although I love doing it, is a little bit achy. Which means I need to be drinking quite plentifully during my time. You cannot easily be so discombobulated, yet you were discombobulated. How's that for a discombobulation of your discombobulations? Hold it! What does that mean? Discombobulated? Young people these days, they really irritate me. They allow perfectly good old words to die until everyone forgets what they mean. Oh, sorry, but what exactly does it mean anyway? Oh, now I've forgotten. What was I saying? Oh, jeez, it's better than old people who forget what they were saying 5 seconds ago. Like I said, dementia. Retire! Well, it looks like we've cleared that up. You can go on with your testimony. Did we, though? We never talked about what the word discombobulate means. We never actually brought out a Collins dictionary to have a look at it, or an Oxford English dictionary to go to discombobulate and get the tried and true definition from there. We never actually did that, did we? So yeah. It is not perfectly okay. We shouldn't really continue with the testimony, but this game has its own rules, okay? Grab the weapon from the side, we're gonna be senseless with it, with a big thwack. Hold it! Wow, that was a big yawn. My brain really needs that oxygen, doesn't it? So what do you mean by weapon from the side?
Naturally, the thief had no idea that I, Luke Atmere, was hiding in the area. He grabbed the sword from the statue that was standing by the door to the warehouse.
Sword? Oh, you mean a sword that was all twisted like a tree branch?
Correct! Fortunately for me, the blade was not sharp.
Okay, so he is talking about the Shichishita. So the thief armed himself with a sword. And what about yourself with this? You bought fists away, sword fight. You are very intelligent. Sometimes the laws of pugilism go out of the wall when you are threatened with a weapon. Like, come on now. Hold it! You had that much faith in your own fighting abilities?
But of course, in college, I was second in charge of the boxing club. The Pugilist Society, if you will. Queensberry rules and all that.
I'm sure if I failed to find that appropriately impressive.
However, my opponent in the ring this time was my arch-nemesis, Master Mask.
Well, this guy's a real piece of work. Yeah, that's what happens when you bring fists to a sword fight. You lose! Hold it! Can you tell us a little more about what happened?
My opponent was both powerful and vicious. You might say he was powericious. Not, and I don't mean like that was delicious, but just powericious.
Powericious?
I assume the Atmere fighting stance, but a sudden flash of light blinded me. That, of course, was checkmate. My opponent had bested me.
So what do I do now? Should I ask more about this? I mean, naturally, what on earth blinded you, I think, in the first place? And then, what is your Atme fighting style, and what school did you learn it from, so I may never attend there ever? But nah, I think it's more to do with what might have blinded him. So what was this flash of light that blinded you?
I was bathed in the golden light that seemed to come from the statue of the woman.
The statue of Ami Faye, I'm guessing.
Well, that wasn't all very much help at all. Well, what do you think, Nick?
Well, there's one thing that I'm absolutely sure of now.
Yeah? What is it?
This Luke at me guy, he's definitely hiding something.
But why?
I think I'm starting to figure out what really happened that night. And about the true nature of this detective. The true nature of this detective, you say? Okay. I don't think we had anything... Oh, excuse me. I don't think we had anything too obvious from the first bit. Could have been Bright Shining Brooch that you tried to rip off. I don't know, maybe this time around we'll try both of the ones where we had a choice to press further on the topic. Which was number 1 and number 4, and then go the opposite ways for each of those and think, could we get more useful information out of those? Right, let's try again. Go blah de blah de blah. You protected all the stuff, you did all that. I should think I should ask about the computer. Sorry, I'm yawning quite a lot right now. Oops. So did that computer belong to Lordly Taylor as well?
Correct! Well, except for the program that manages the data. That was specially designed by me! Look at me!
Well, in that case, he could have easily manipulated the data.
What's wrong, Sir Lawyer?
He could have easily manipulated the data. It's a shame we can't check what's actually written on the data. We only have a bit of evidence that shows what the data is meant to show and print off in a vague sense. Alright, let's have a bit of... I guess we're gonna have a bit of fun here and see his... I guess we are gonna have to talk about his fighting style then. Oh no, it's not that one. Would be, I guess, in this one then. I was wrong about being number 4. Might have been number 5. Right. What is the Atme fighting style, and why does it sound so trash? What is this Atme fighting style?
I'm sorry, but that's a trade secret. I really can't say anymore. But I suppose I can tell you if I absolutely must. The main thing is to put your back to the wall. That way, no one can get behind you.
That's it? That's the Atme fighting style?
Well, Mr. Rudge, what about that testimony?
Waste of time, or was it very important? I feel like there might be something in that. Let's go for it. Well, of course it's important. We've learned a detective's secret technique, after all.
Yes, indeed. I'll remember to use it if I ever take a walk alone late at night.
Why the heck is he eyeballing me like that? It's creeping me out.
Now then, witness. We'll go ahead and add that secret information to your official testimony. Alright. I put my back to the wall to fight, but the thief's blow landed upon my third eye.
Where do you have a third eye? where do you have a third eye, and why have you made that sound like it's a third nipple situation, like Scaramanga from Man with the Golden Gun? No, less I think about that, the better. Let's just keep it going. Okay, press this. Hold it! Where is this third eye you're talking about? Please say you're not talking about like a third nipple. Please don't say it's a third nipple. Please don't say it's a third nipple.
Oh, it's right between my left and right eyebrows. It's quite invisible to the unenlightened. You may call it the forehead if you like.
Why did you just say that in the first place?
Sir Lawyer, it looks like the creases in your own forehead are getting deeper.
Oh, I can't imagine why, Detective. How about you use your ace detective skills to work out that it is your abrasiveness and general weirdness that's doing this to me right now.
So Mr. Appy got hit in the forehead then.
And that's what he says.
I've got a funny feeling about that.
And actually, so do I. Alright. That does actually help us out a little bit, because that's added some important information. Did he say previous testimony he got hit on the back of the head, and now he's saying landed upon your third eye in the forehead. Okie dokie. Then I wonder what could be the kicker for that one. Right, I don't see anything on the front of that. Or is it in profiles? Oh, no, wait, I get it. It was Godot all along. That's why he's wearing a mask, because he was the one that got hit in the forehead. No, I'm being messing. I'm being facetious. Knocked at me away during a crime with a blow to the back of the head, yet you're now testifying that it would land upon your front on your forehead. Oh, of course! Contradiction found immediately right in there. Just had to read a little bit about my evidence. Alright, let's go. Sword hit you in the back of the head. Why the front of the head? Why are you changing things around here? Why are you trying to rewrite history here? What's going on? Objection! Detective Atme, your testimony is crumbling like a house of cards.
What fun is this, Sir Lawyer? It is truly a pleasure to cross swords with you. And now, once again, you have thrown down the gauntlet at my armored feet.
I believe this is what you said yesterday.
No, the coward must have wormed his way in through somewhere besides the door. Then my arch-nemesis struck me on the head from behind with this gruesome item here.
From behind, huh? But just now, you testified that he struck you on the forehead. I hardly think you could forget where you were hit on the head.
It seems I've made another mistake.
Oh, no. Detective Atme, that's not the only strange part of your testimony. What do you mean by that? For example, the very fact that you hit the calling card from the police itself, it's strange. It's almost as if you were afraid they were going to help with security.
Geniuses such as myself have always been misunderstood. How sad.
Oh, that's wrong. Objection. To err is human, to forgive divine. Humans aren't machines. They have souls, feelings. They live, they die, they love, they hate. And yes, they even make mistakes. Objection! Hey, hold on, it's not as pretty as that! Really? What is it like then? Always chase a riddle down to the end. That's one of my rules. Make sure to have a coffee sip every fifth line that you read. That's another one of my rules. Right, this is it. This might just be my chance to turn things around. Mr. Wright, what exactly is it that you're researching? Very well, Your Honor. The defense asserts that before they say anything, they're going to do a confidence save. So there we go. Mr. Atme is no ace detective. This Mr. Atme is a fake Mr. Atme. Or Mr. Atme is in fact Mask the Mask.
Would that be...
Would there be any truth in that? Because Atme has been speaking in lots of fanciful, superfluous vocabulary. And the choice of words, purloin, the most priceless work, take care of the speckled urn. Or would he say yours truly? I wonder if the writing of the calling card would point it towards him being at me. Yeah, possibly. Shall we be blunt and go right for it? Get right to accusing? Feel like it's the way to go. Or we could just have fun and say, Mr. Adme is a faker? Nah. Okay, we're gonna go for accusations right away. Thank you very much. The answer is simple. It's all clear to me now. Detective Luke Atme's true identity is actually Mask the Mask. Order! Order in the court! Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? There's too many unnatural parts to Mr. Atme's story. He says he was hiding at the crime scenes, which is why no one ever saw him there. And then, in his last case, he manages to outperform Detective Gumshoe and the entire police force to miraculously retrieve the stolen treasure.
That's because, I analyzed the crime scene data and made an exquisitely elegant deduction. I picked up clues that the police overlooked in order to arrive at a...
No. Oh, please. The explanation is far simpler than that, Detective Atme. The truth is that you are, in fact, Mask the Mask. But Mr. Wright, this photo, it clearly shows Mask the Mask. This shirt camera belongs to Lordly Taylor department store. He shouldn't have been able to manipulate it. He didn't need to manipulate it. He gained access to the warehouse under the pretense of providing security. Then he simply dressed up as a thief and stole the urn. So, the ace detective is actually an ace thief? Is this true, witness?
The mask's MO is pure genius, and so am I! Look at me, ace detective! You're very clever to have come to such a conclusion. I am impressed, sir lawyer.
Oh, what? Witness, you're admitting it?
Nick, now's your chance!
Yeah, time to put the last nail in this guy's coffin. Detective Atme, when you assume the thief's identity... Objection.
Ow! That's still very hot coffee!
Godot Blend 102. My personal favorite.
This is very hot coffee. 3rd-degree burns approaching. Ow!
Mr. Godot! The ace detective is actually an ace thief. I smell a best-selling novel. There's only one problem. It simply isn't true, which makes it great for a novel because it's fiction. But Mr. Godot, Mr. Wright just made some very strong points, and I do believe he's actually getting 3rd-degree burns from that coffee. Don't attack him with a coffee next time, please. I will admit, my opponent has woven a compelling narrative out of whole cloth. But it is, in fact, nothing more than a patchwork quilt. Mr. Trite, if this detective really is the thief, then show us the proof of your claim. But it had better be as hot and as perfect as the coffee dripping down your face, and probably giving you 3rd-degree burns. If you try and sue me, I swear to God. Well, Mr. Wright, don't just stand there. Letting those 3rd-degree burns mess up your perfectly good hedgehog hair? This court would like to see this decisive proof you have. Quickly! Huh? Oh, yes, of course. What's with the big rush? I was trying to stop myself from 3rd-degree burns for crying out loud.
Are you alright, Nick?
Well, Atmi's looking pretty rattled right now. I'd like to finish this right now if I can. But can I really do it? I'll probably be able to after I confidence save. The decisive evidence that proves Mr. Luke Atmi is in fact Master Mask. Does it go back to the black? Nah, does it go back to the blackmail now, I wonder? Does it go back to that? Does it go back to... Take good care of the speckled urn. I don't know if there's anything in the fact that, This is all very... It's all very interesting. Wait, I think I might have it. Maybe he isn't actually truly Master Mask, because how would his big long stick Pinocchio-like nose fit behind the mask of Master Mask? It'd have to be like rolled up or something, like a freaking chameleon's tail or something to fit behind that mask. Oh my god. But where would it go to? I don't know. I actually don't know if I have anything that actually truthfully does it yet. We need to have more looks at the crime scene, surely. If we're then allowed to do that or whatever. Or get testimony from other people. This is interesting. We try and point it out with the writing of the calling card text, but that's just conjecture. I think the blackmail letter is a bit too far of a reach just now. And nothing else kind of speaks to that, so maybe this evidence is still missing. We've got to go find it, which means we need more investigation time. Proof? Of course, I've got nothing. Huh. Just what I thought. A man has to hold his head up high no matter how bad things get, after all.
I see. I thought perhaps you had some evidence to back up your assertion. This is no good. I've got to stay on the attack. I'll never get another chance to prove that this guy's the thief.
Don't give up, Nick. Think harder and try again.
It's no good. I'm just not ready yet.
But, are you gonna just give up and let us lose this?
So you've come to your senses, have you, sir lawyer? Can't think of a counterattack at all. It seems the cloud of suspicion surrounding this witness has lifted. Mr. Godot, if you have anything further to add, then... Who said that? Who?
Hold it!
Who are you?
Oh, that doesn't really matter right now, does it?
Mr. Light? What are you doing here?
Oh, Nicky boy. The thing you've been looking for. I think I found it.
You mean that bag?
No, not the bag. What's in the bag? Well?
That's...
The secret urn! Nick, it's the urn!
Alright, from where and when, Desiree?
Order! Order! You, madame! That urn, where did you find it?
You'll never believe it.
It was in the middle of this the Fancy Pants Ace Detective. In his office, look at me.
Oh, Desi, you're the best!
The sacred urn updated in the court record. Now we have a picture of it. And it has been fixed, I noticed. Reassembled to spell army on the front of it, not I am. Oh, is that gonna mean something, I wonder? Okay. Found in the office of Look At Me and has pink splotches all over it. Like the pink paint in the warehouse. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's very interesting. It's a wonder what that could possibly mean. But we shall ponder so after we have another little quick intermission here, because I have had myself a good time voicing peoples, but every now and then I do need a break. So we're going to do that while we take an ad break here as well, to make sure that you do not miss anything of the stream in Twitch land. You won't miss anything in YouTube land as well, because there will be no break in the highlights, so feel free to continue watching if you would like to. But if you'd want to do some pausing to go to some self-care, now is a good time to do so. The fact that I can just barge in on the witness stand and you're talking to a judge doesn't require you to identify yourself before submitting legal evidence, right? This is, Ace Attorney Fantasyland court proceedings. They work very differently to the real world. That's what I've come to notice and sort of accept over the time that I've done this. So, yeah. There's a very special way they do things around here, so live with it. Don't question it. Anyway, break time is now going to come up here. We're going to take a couple of minutes for resting, and I'll let you do that if you need to as well. And then when we come back, we will ponder the urn. I would say ponder the orb, but it's not an orb. We ponder the urn instead, and how it came to be back in our possession. Alright, we'll do that after the break, though. I'll see you in a few minutes. Right, welcome back. It's time to ponder this urn and figure out where it has come from and how it has been rebuilt and such to make it look all correct. The pink paint, where did that come from as well? Right, let's ponder the urn and figure out its source. But before I do that, let's welcome people back in the video highlights. If you took a break, it is nice to have you back here. And if you are liking this in our YouTube highlight, then don't forget to let me know with a like and comment down below. And if you want to go further with thine love and support, please consider clicking the subscribe button and clicking the bell next to it as well, so you hopefully get those push notifications for new uploads to your inboxes. Much help and appreciated if you do. But alright. The sacred urn, updated in the record, has pink splotches all over it. Found in the office of the Ace Detective. Look at me. Well, how do you explain that one, Mr. Atme? Even you're gonna have time. Even you're gonna have a hard time weaseling out of this one. Objection. Huh. Pathetic. Mr. Godot, do you have something you wish to say? Yes, Your Honor. It simply amazes me how quickly times change. In the old days, a man was to be taken at his word. It's truly sad. You're still denying that Mr. Atme was involved? Before casting aspersions at Detective Atme, consider the young lady here. Your name is Desiree. Desiree Delight. Is that correct?
Oh, yes. What about it?
How charming. The lengths that a woman is willing to go to save her husband is truly inspiring.
What are you insinuating?
As the wife of the criminal, you could have discovered that stolen urn anywhere. Huh. Including the office of the good detective here. So, you found the urn. What does that prove? It certainly doesn't prove where the urn was before you found it.
What? I just brought it here from the detective's office.
Huh. Let me drink to that lie, please, madame. This town's already filled to the brim with lies. Any more could only compound the tragedy we've been witness to.
You're wrong. I would never do such a thing.
Oh, Miss Delight.
Please, Nicky boy, you've got to help me talk some sense to these people.
Oh, there must be some... Let me think that to myself so I don't look like I am not confident in myself. Because there must be some way. I've got to prove that urn was actually in the Acme Detective Agency. Testify about what I saw. Show fingerprints on the urn. I can't prove anything yet. Didn't we try to put hands in that bag when we saw it on the table originally? Without any sort of gloves, we just went straight in with our hands and noticed we were picking up something round, bulky. Bit of weight to it. Yo! We can testify that it was definitely the urn in that bag and it was definitely in their office because... Yeah! Oh, I see where this is going. Show fingerprints. I can prove where the urn was. By the fingerprints on it. Fingerprints, eh?
Oh, come now. Now you're really making me laugh, Sir Lawyer. Fingerprints and dirt. May I go on? Good. Now it would be perfectly understandable if my fingerprints were on the urn. After all, it was I who was guarding the urn in the first place. In any case, I am always in the habit of wearing gloves, as you can see. So, unfortunately, my fingerprints would be evidence to anything.
What about it, Mr. Wright? This witness's fingerprint would be nothing anyway.
Nick, what are you gonna do now?
No, I've come too far to turn back now. Atme must have brought the urn back to his office yesterday. And there, I'm sure someone must have left their fingerprints on it. The defense proposes that the fingerprints of this person should be on the urn. So we definitely present a profile. I love his own description for its own profile. Me! What more can I say? Despite everything, it's still me. And I'm filled with determination. This is my 3rd year as a young, but skilled lawyer. But skilled, in quotation marks. But yeah, did we not try? When we saw the bag on the table in Atme's office, did we not try to open up said bag with our bare hands to feel what was inside, feeling, oh, there's something big and bulky in here? Yeah, I see where this is going immediately. In a complete turnabout, I propose that the fingerprints of moi should be on the urn. Take that!
So, what is all this fuss about fingerprints anyway?
Mr. Atme, do you recall the events of yesterday?
Hey, Nick, come on, open it up.
Hey, wait a minute. We can't just open his private property.
Don't be such a fuddy duddy. This is an important investigation. Well, what's in there?
Hang on a second. I'm taking it out now. Whatever it is, it feels kind of hard and smooth.
Well, hello there!
It feels kind of hard and smooth, like the surface of a porcelain urn. Of a porcelain pottery type thing. Oh, yes indeed. It's true that I didn't get a chance to look in the bag at the time, but I did touch what was inside.
What? You touched it?
And I remember it very well. It was smooth and hard.
Well, that was just...
Your Honor, I'd like the court to examine the fingerprints on that urn. If my fingerprints are on there, then it proves that the urn was in Detective Atme's office. Objection! Ha! Well, even if your fingerprints are on the urn, it still doesn't prove when they were put there, does it? Of course it does. What did you say? It's not what I see, but what Adrian Andrews, the person in charge of the exhibition, said.
I polished it until it was just about glowing. I thought maybe I could make it look more valuable.
If she polished it that much, she must have removed any and all fingerprints on it. And the only chance I had to get my fingerprints on it after that was yesterday at the Atme Detective Agency. Ha! This blend, Godot Blend 107. I've decided it's a little too bitter after all. Should I say, smokin' behind that mask? And in fact, that's what the mask did say as a catchphrase at many points during his time. Smokin'! Order, order! I accept the defense's request. Bailiff, take this urn and...
Wait! Wait a moment, Your Honor. There's no need for that.
No need, you say?
Precisely. I already know Mr. Wright's fingerprints are on the urn.
What are you saying? Yes, I've finally broken him down.
Take a look, everyone! Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself! Here I am, the tragic clown!
Oh, this guy's nuttier than a fruitcake.
You see, it was me all along! I am the one and only Mask the Mask! I hope you all enjoyed my little performance.
Well, Mr. Godot, what's Mr. Atme's condition? He's still in the lobby, laughing insanely, Your Honor. Nuttier than a fruitcake. I wish I could enjoy the joke as much as he seems to be. Well, it looks like the matter has been settled. I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man. Besmirching him with the title of thief.
Nick, you were right after all.
Yeah, I guess Mr. Delight really wasn't the thief. The court finds the defendant, Mr. Ron Delight. Hold it! You're wrong! Wrong, I tell you! I mean, not exactly wrong so much, but actually not right is what I was really trying to say. No. Oh no, he's not this can't be happening! Shut up! Please just shut up! The thief. The sneaky, odious thief who's been stealing all the treasures. It's me! I'm him! I'm the one you want! I'm the thief, I tell you! So do it! Pronounce me guilty, please! I don't know what kind of a kangaroo court you all think this is. But, objection! The true identity of the thief has already been proven! Please hurry and pass What are you talking about? I already confessed! I'm the thief, I tell you! Mr. Godot, don't just stand there drinking coffee! Ha! Hey there, Mr. Thief. Yes, sir! If you're really a man, then clean up your own mess. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I just don't have any idea of what you mean. If you are a Master Mask, then prove it. That's what it means. Yes, sir, I'll be happy to.
He says he'll be happy to, Nick.
It's kinda cute. He's 100% committed to his fantasy. And I am 150% committed to stopping this fantasy once and for all! Good boy. Just remember one thing. A boy only gets one chance in his life to become a man. I know that! I won't fail, I swear! Okay then, talk. We're all listening. Oh, well, let's have a listen to this confession. If even the judge is like, oh god, why should we have to? But we should have to because it's got to follow the rule of law and everything. It's like, why? If even the judge is showing just dismay and apprehension at this, then god damn it, my dude. Alright then. The truth is, I have been Master Mask all along. I mean, you can't prove that I'm not actually Master Mask, can you? I don't have an alibi for the night the urn was stolen, after all. I donned my costume that night and dancingly descended upon the scene of the crime. Good parroting! Very good parroting! Look, you can see right there in the photo. That's me. As for my brooch, I snagged it on the door handle and it got torn off. That's all. I don't like the direction this trial is taken. But this is how every trial goes. At least for me, anyway. You're doing great. Stop it, Mr. Godot! You're embarrassing me! Like I said, you're only gonna get one chance to testify, alright? But if you make it through this with flying colors, I'll keep my promise too. I'll make sure you stay locked up in prison as the one and only true Master Mask. Thanks so much, Mr. Godot. I'll do my best. Alright, Mr. Wright, I'm afraid it's time for the cross-examination, and by God, I'm feeling how you're feeling right now. God, that was a visceral sigh that I think we're all feeling in this court right now. Maybe all of you watching along with me is definitely feeling that too. Oh my god. Righty then. Checking quick messages, and we'll be on our way to detangling this death quickly is all I can hope to say. Alright, but we press everything because we like flavor text. Hold it! Oh, you may think you're the real Master Mask, but your wife thinks you're delusional. I haven't told Desi yet. About my true identity, I mean. Believe me, I've got my reasons. With the way your room is decked out, how could she not know about it? Even thieves have complicated family situations, I suppose. So what should I do? It sounds like we're about to get sidetracked. Again. Are we? I mean, we like flavor text. I feel like this will go nowhere, but there's no penalty for doing so, so let's go for it. So why are you withholding the truth from your wife? Well, first of all, I don't think she'd believe me anyway. And second, if there's one thing that Desiree absolutely detests, it's criminals. If that's the case, then why did you ever start thieving to begin with? Well, Desi is crazy about shopping. She's a real shopaholic. But she's the love of my life, Your Honor. I guess you could say I'm a Desi-aholic. So you do have a complicated family situation after all. Alright, that's enough. Please continue with your testimony. I beg of you. Okay, keep it going. Hold it! I thought you were gonna be the one to show us the proof. You know, that you're the real Master Mask and not just some sort of obsessed fanboy. Hey, now that's not fair. Why do I have to do all the hard work anyway? Maybe because you're the one making the outrageous claim for a change.
Oh, come on, Nick. You know that Mr. Delight couldn't have committed the crime. You're the one with the fancy law degree. It's time to put it to work already.
I need some kind of proof that Ron couldn't possibly be Master Mask.
Well, I guess if you had that kind of proof, we wouldn't still be here, would we?
For the time being, maybe I need to shift strategy. I should try to show that Mr. Delight couldn't have stolen the urn. Oh, anyway, I will continue. Don't have an alibi for the night the urn was stolen. Okay. Hold it! You've got no alibi? I've been a judge for a long time, and this is the first time I've ever heard of a defendant brag about having no alibi. But I tell you, I was in Lordly Taylor that night. No. Oh, sorry. Wrong button. That's too vague, even for me. To be more precise, I was down in the basement warehouse. Hold on.
What is it, Nick?
Where was Ron Delight when the crime happened anyway? If we can prove he had an alibi after all, this case will be a piece of cake.
Well, you're right, but...
Huh. You think you can prove that? Wake up and smell the coffee. Well, I think maybe I can. Mr. Wright, you have any evidence that shows your defendant has an alibi?
Ba-da, bam, ba-bam. Ba-da, bam, bam.
I mean, yes, we do. But we're gonna be asked to present that immediately. And again, no penalty for saying no, I don't have evidence by this point, but just in case. Since I've gone down this route, it should be okay. We'll say no for now, but I think I do have the evidence for him having an alibi, because the wallet of Mr. Light was found in a building nowhere even remotely near the, Lordly Taylor. I think he said it was like a half-an-hour drive away or something like that, did, Larry, but okay. We'll say no for now, but we'll come back to this if so. Of course not, don't be ridiculous. I'm sorry. Say, what am I apologizing for? You, witness, hurry up with your testimony already. I'm sorry. Why is it I'm always the one that has to apologize to everyone in the end? Okay, dancingly descended, yeah, sure thing. Hold it! Dancingly descended? From where exactly? Well, from the entrance, I suppose. Where else? Also, in actuality, he neither danced or descended. Somebody save me again!
I guess it thinks descended sounds more heroic or thief-like or something.
Anyway, I was there at the crime scene, just like I said. You can see it right in the photo. That's supposedly you. Yeah? Hold it! This is the photo that was taken by the security camera at the crime scene. No doubt about it. That's Master Mask. Yeah, but don't forget there's something important missing. The real Master Mask has a big brooch on his chest. But you said it snagged on the door handle and got torn off. Really? I don't believe that. I don't buy that, really, but okay. Hold it! You didn't notice when your brooch was torn off? Huh? Well, I'm always a little nervous while I'm working. And there's a bit of clothing left on the back side of this brooch. I don't think it could have been torn off that easily.
Yeah, but I don't see what that has to do with anything. Right now, we're trying to prove that Mr. Delight isn't the thief, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Let me hear that testimony one more time.
Why does Mr. Delight want to be Master Mask so badly anyway? It's kind of disturbing. It doesn't seem like your typical attention whore to me.
Maya actually said attention whore? What? Wow, that's a word choice.
Unlike, say, you, Nick.
And Maya's now, like, just indirectly calling Phoenix Wright a whore. Wow! Yeah, that is a choice of word. Yeah. I am nothing of the sort, thank you very much. I am not a whore. Huh, but I gotta admit, the way Ron is acting is kinda scary.
Anyway, time to poke some holes in this testimony it has.
Right, yep. We're poking a hole in it right away. We are giving you your alibi after all because the wallet found in KB security 1 AM the night of the crime places you somewhere else immediately. Right, let's go for this again. Oh, sorry, wrong way. Right, I need to press again and say this time, actually, I do have evidence. Yep, we can prove. Yes, we can. Yes, we have the evidence this time. Oh, I have the evidence. Or do you think I'm still some sort of third-rate rookie? Ooh, I've never seen you this angry before. I'm not surprised. Anger is the last refuge of the pathetic. Oh, I thought I was more confident than angry. Well then, let's see this evidence already. Show to this court evidence that proves where your client was on the night of the crime. The wallet in KB security, which is a half-an-hour drive away from Lordly Taylor. How could he be so, as a result, how can he be in two places at once? Check and mate, Your Honor. Take that! Mr. Delight, this wallet belongs to you, correct? Oh, yes, it does. I had lost it somewhere. Mr. Wright, when you find a wallet, you should report it to the police right away. No, you don't understand. This is an important piece of evidence. Evidence? Mr. Delight, when did you first notice that you had lost your wallet? Let's see. I think it was on the night of the crime. But I know I still had it when Desi and I went out for dinner. This wallet was found at approximately 1 AM at KB Security Headquarters. What? Surely you're not serious? I am serious, and don't call me Shirley. Yeah! We finally can say that line. Yes, I am serious, and don't call me Shirley. This proves that Mr. Delight was in fact at KB Security that night. No! Yes, Ron, I'm saving your butt. Now shut up and let me save your butt. So, if the defendant was at KB Security at 1 o'clock in the morning, then that proves that he has a watertight alibi. No.
Nani?
Indeed, yes, we are doing this, BSD. We are doing a nanny. We're trying to get him. We're trying to get him off the hook. Even though he doesn't want to be off the hook, we're still doing it because... my god, it'll be for the betterment of him, I'm sure. Furthermore, considering the distance between Lordly Taylor and KB Security, it would have taken about 30 minutes to get there by car. According to Larry, anyway. No, thankfully, I think we're staying well away from puppy playtime for this one. Luckily, for all of our sakes. Well, Mr. Godot, do you have anything to say? And stop drinking that coffee! Unless I can have some, please. Come on, Mr. Thief. Don't let this guy beat you. Tell him why he's wrong. You're the only one who calls me thief, Mr. Godot. Alright, I'll try. I'll do it. I will.
But he's really got Mr. Delight all worked up.
Yeah, he's like a kid at his first day of school. Look, it's just ridiculous. Why would I have dropped my wallet at KB Security? Someone must have planted it there to make it look like I was there, but not at the heist.
Planted it there? Oh, he's really reaching now.
Mr. Delight, you probably dropped your wallet when you took it out to use this, didn't you? The keycard to KB Security's CEO's office. No! Huh. That was a pretty good try, Mr. Trite. Unfortunately, you've overlooked one small thing. What? Motive, of course. Ha! Why would this thief go to KB Security in the middle of the night anyway? Sorry, let me get my buttons correct. Ish blackmail, innit? Motive is blackmail. Well, Mr. Wright, it looks like you need some more evidence after all. Ah, this stupid kid. Now then, let's hear your evidence, and just in case I'm wrong, but I don't believe that I am. We do that just in case. Also, it's just good practice. The evidence that shows why Mr. Delight went to KB Security at 1 AM that night, as I said, is blackmail, innit? If you don't want your true identity revealed to the world, come to KB Security at 1 AM on October the 12th and bring $50,000. If you don't, I'll take the red diamond you received the other day instead. Yeah, he's blackmail, innit? Let's go. Take that! Mr. Delight, I believe you've seen this before, correct? That's... What is it? It's bright and green. Very lime green, shall I say? You put the lime in the coconut and drink it all together. Put the lime in the coconut and drink it all up. It's a blackmail letter, Your Honor. That's what it looks like from the contents. Blackmail? Yes. Basically, it says, bring $50,000. That certainly sounds like blackmail, all right. At the time of the theft, Mr. Delight was dealing with the blackmailer himself, in KB Security's CEO's office, a full half an hour away from the scene of the crime. Oh no! Caffeine overdose, I say. Hoja, hoja! So, when the theft of the Urkin occurred, the defendant was at KB Security. It looks like a perfect case for the defense. Objection! You may see it as a perfect case, Judge, but to me... Well, let's just say that my Godot Blend 107 impresses me a lot more. What are you trying to say? You say the thief was being blackmailed by the CEO of a security company. But did you actually investigate this CEO at all? Huh? Well, no. No, I guess not. Accusing a man of blackmail with no proof? I'm not sure what I think of that. Not sure what to think of that? At least I know what I think of you. Good point. I'm not sure what I think of it myself. You claim the defendant had entered the CEO's office, but you will need at least one witness to corroborate your claim, Mr. Wright.
Nick! I think we're gonna have to track down the CEO guy.
Oh, no, we don't have to track down the CEO at all. What do you mean by that, Mr. Trite? There is someone else who can testify. And oh my god! I can't believe I'm about to say this, but this is the person who can testify that the keycard was used at 1 AM that night. Oh my god, I can't believe we're about to do this. But something's starting to smell. And we need the butts! Take that! Who is this useless-looking young man? You don't remember him, Your Honor? Not exactly. But just looking at his picture makes the bile start to rise in my throat. Damn, Larry's catching strays. Larry is just catching strays. That's unbelievable.
Looks like he doesn't remember the case from 2 years ago.
He probably blocked out that memory on purpose. Anyway, this man was working as a guard at KB Security that night. Oh. The question at hand is this key card. Yep, that's the key card they use in the building I work. According to the serial number, this one's for the CEO's office. You need it to get into that room, and every time you use that card, it leaves a record. Yeah, it tells you exactly who entered the room and when. As you can see, there's no need to investigate the CEO of KB Security. We should be able to discover the truth simply by analyzing this key card's data. Not a good blend. It's what we call Godot Blend 69. Leaves a rancid taste in your mouth. Oh dear. Well, Mr. Godot? The name of the CEO at KB Security is Kane Bullard. I was unable to contact him directly, but I got the keycard data here. So, what does it show? Each keycard has its own security serial number, and they leave detailed records of their use. According to this data, this card was used at 1 AM on the morning of the crime. Keycard data updated in the card record. Used on October the 12th, the night of the crime at 1 AM. Yas. But that means it can't be Mr. Delight dressed up as Master Mask in this photo! Huh. It looks like you're right. 2 minutes isn't even enough time to brew a good cup of joe. So then... Ron Delight was clearly in the office of KB Security's CEO at the time of the crime. The prosecutor's office is ready to admit that fact. Therefore, it's impossible for the defendant to be masked. Demask.
Good job! You did it, Nick!
Ooh, that's enough. I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man. Besmirching him with the title of thief. What's wrong, Your Honor? I'm ready to pass judgment. Before I do that, do you have any further objections? No, Your Honor. Very well. The court finds the defendant, Mr. Ron Delight, not guilty.
Woo!
Okay, it seems like... Oh, that's... You know what, that's actually finished very quickly for a case too. Maybe there was some truth in this just being called just trial by itself and not like trial day 1 or whatever, or investigation day 1. It's either it was finished so quickly, or there's a couple of missing leads that will be chased up later. Maybe this case is not the end-all be-all of it. But before we sign off, from the trial at least, we need a reason why Judge is adjourning the trial now. What's his plans afterwards? What's he doing? What's he doing? Think about this, chat. We've done things like go to a bowling meet with the judge department, whatever, the legal department of the city next door. We've had going for beard oiling sessions. We've had taking nieces to Pilates. We've had going for yoga. We've had just going for a pint with the boys. What is it this time? Why is Judgy adjourning the trial? What's he gonna do? Get yourself out of bed real quick. Okay then, no problem. But why is Judgy adjourning the trial? What's his appointment afterwards? He took up smoking, and he desperately needs to have a nicotine hit. Okay, yes. Court is now adjourned. My god, I need a cigarette break. There you go. He took up smoking at his ripe old age. Like, wow. Alright, October 13th, 2:24 PM, District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 4.
Nick, you did it! You were right after all! Actually, I'm a little bit ashamed of myself.
Oh, Nicky boy! Oh, Mr. Light! I just knew you could do it! I believed in you all along, Nicky boy! I don't know how I can ever repay you. Oh, shucks. Oh, thanks, Mr. Light. I just know I'm blushing.
Yay! Congratulations, Mr. Nick!
Oh, pearls! Oh, I've got a bad feeling about this.
Who is this woman?
Oh, she's nobody. She's just,
You're blushing! How dare you do this in front of Mystic Maya! You should be ashamed of yourself!
Yow! She slapped me!
Pearly... This woman is Miss Desiree Delight! She's our client's wife! Mr. Nick!
Yes? God, I'm scared of you now.
You're even worse than I thought! Going behind the back of your own client?
No, you've got it all wrong.
I'll never forgive you!
Ow. I got double slapped. And it hit 5 times in a row.
Well, anyway, all's well that ends well, right? We got the sacred urn back, and the thief's been caught.
You're so right. And it's all thanks to Nicky Boy here.
But actually, it was you, Mr. Light, that brought us our urn back. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Oh, please, you're embarrassing me. If we won the case, then why does this guy still look so glum? Oh, but I am the thief. Oh, but actually, what's the point now? Now, what is it, honey? I did my best for you, Ronnie. I know that, and I appreciate it, Desi. But the thing is... Come on. Give the kid some time. He's just got a little touch of the blues. You know about feeling blue, right, amigo? You're literally coated in it in your coat. Mr. Godot? What are you doing here? Oh, come on. I just came here to say thanks to my newest buddy. You, Mr. Trite. Maybe you should learn my name before you call me buddy. Well, playtime is over. Huh? Early this morning, the body of Kane Bullard was discovered.
Kane Bullard? Where have I heard that name before? Isn't that... the name of the CEO of KB Security? Wait, the body?
The estimated time of death was 1 AM on October 12th. 1 AM on October 12th? You don't mean... That's right, amigo. At the same time that a cheap little urn was being stolen, the CEO of KB Security was being murdered. So then, what are you doing here? Oh, come on. You figured it out already, haven't you, amigo? Or... have you already forgotten about the piece of info I helped you out with today? Helped me out? What? On October 12th at 1 o'clock in the morning, Ron Delight was in the CEO's office. The scene of the murder. After getting that blackmail letter, he must have been imbrued with utter rage.
What are you saying? Imbrued with rage?
Come on, don't tell me you didn't know. Ron Delight was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard. An employee of KB Security? Oh boy. It looks like the alibi that saved him from being convicted as a thief is gonna be the noose that gets him hanged. Kind of an anti-alibi.
No way!
He can't be the thief because he was at the murder scene when the murder occurred.
No, that's a lie! It can't be true!
Oh, but I am a thief, I'll tell you! Is that why he wanted to be tried as a thief, so he wouldn't be tried as a potential murderer? Yeah, I get it. Ron Delight, you're going back to prison again. This time the charge's much more serious. This time, you'll be tried for murder. What? This can't... This is impossible! I'm looking forward to another exciting showdown, Mr. Trite. You and I aren't through with each other yet. Surely, you won't back down from a challenge. You've never been a coward.
Huh? Mr. Nick? Is there something personal between you two?
I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. At least let me have some fun while I'm here. God, this guy... Who the heck is he? He may be quiet, but he is the most dangerous enemy I've ever faced. Well then, time to say goodbye to Mr. Delight.
Nick? How could this be happening?
Right in front of our very eyes, our client's been arrested for murder. And the one who established his presence at the scene was me.
Ow! Ronnie!
Arrested for murder on the very same day he's declared innocent of larceny? What the heck's gonna happen next? That is a surprisingly quick case number 2. But it may very well lead very nicely into one of our next episodes. Potentially the very next episode. So we'll have to wait and see. But for now, let's save this as our conclusion. Oh, wait a second. It's not the end? I was thinking that would have been a quick... Oh, I have ended up duping myself. This is what has happened. Oh, gods. Right. Okay, I guess we're keeping this in, what is it here? I didn't realize there was a part 3. Another part of investigation times. The game got me absolutely good there. Game got me really, really, really good. But yeah, that might make this a slightly shorter one than a shorter episode than we have done previously, but no thoughts, go ahead, Spin. This is not something at all.
Spin! Nothing's wrong at all. Just go spin. It means nothing. It's fine. Look at this spin. It means nothing.
But it very well might mean something, because I got duped into thinking that was the end of everything. But yet, it is not the end of everything. There's more to do. This case will continue into a third outing. And yeah, it looks like we're covering 2 separate trials, possibly in a single episode. This is very interesting. But unfortunately, I'm going to make this a shorter one than our previous episodes, but I just think this is a nice little cut-off point, really. I thought that would have been the end of it, but it wasn't the end of it entirely. Right, let's just see to this point here. But before we move on, go to this one and say, if you want to tune in for our next episode of this exciting run, then best be here next time, either in Twitchland or in the YouTube video we make after the fact. But for today, we've still had a lot of fun. We've met our prosecutor for the game, and he is certainly a very cool a cool character. Bitter like the coffee he drinks, but very, very interesting. What is his deal with coming from the depths of hell? What the hell does that mean? I am very interested in finding out more about said person. But before we do any of that, let's thank you once again for tuning in and enjoying, hopefully, this episode of our playthrough in Trials and Tribulations. If you missed any of it in the Twitch stream, then don't worry, we have a VOD coming your way very, very shortly. In about a week's time, we shall have a thing for you there, so go check out the Laura Petal VOD YouTube channel. And if you are watching this in the YouTube channel, I want to thank you there as well for tuning in and enjoying. If you liked what you've seen, don't forget to let me know with a like and comment down below to let me know what you think. And of course, let me know with showing more of your love and support if you want to tune in for more episodes in the future. Make sure to click the subscribe button and click the bell next to it as well, so hopefully you get the push notifications to things in your inbox for our future uploads. And if you have liked what you've seen in here and want to see where you can follow me on other places, make sure to check the links in the description. We have links to my social feeds there. Discord invite link is there too, and the Twitch link is there as well. If you want to come along and see a live stream done live, we would absolutely love to have you here. We always try to make our episodes, our streams here, nice, chill, comfortable, cool for everyone to hang out in. And yeah, like I said, we'd love to have you here. But as it stands, that's going to be all that we have wrote for today. And it has been very intriguing, very exciting, and left on the perfect cliffhanger for what we thought was quick and done is in fact not quick and done. There's a second half to the entire case. And we start that next time we return to Trials and Tribulations here in the Ace Attorney trilogy as part of my Ace Attorney chronology. I really hope this has been fun to watch and enjoyable. If it has made your day better, then that is lovely to hear. And I only hope we get the chance to do it again for you at some point in the future with another one of our streams and videos, whatever the case may be. But until the next time we see each other, please stay and stay awesome. Have a wonderful rest of your plans, whatever they entail. If you want to check out more of my videos, please make sure to go to the channel and see them there. All the playlists and such are there. Make sure to check links in the description as well to follow me on other places. And yeah, just with that, I love and appreciate you all. Feel free to stick around for more if there is more coming your way. Or until next time, whenever that may be, I hope that you take care and have a safe time. Until then. Right, that's all from me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you real soon. Bye!